I sing for you, mama. I love you, mama. I sing for you, mama.
My mom only had one eye. I hated her. She was such an embarrassment. My mom ran a small shop at a fair market. She collected little wheat and such to sell anything for the money we needed. She was such an embarrassment. There was this one day during elementary school. I remember that it was Fred Day and my mom came. I was so embarrassed. How would she do this for me? I threw her a hateful look and ran out. The next day at school, your mom only has one eye, and they turned to me. I wished that my mom would just disappear from this world. So I said to my mom, Mom, why don't you have the another eye? You are only going to make me a laughing stock. Why don't you just die? My mom did not respond. I guess I felt a little bad, but at the same time, it felt good to think that I had said what I'd want to say all this time. Maybe it was because my mom hadn't punished me, but I didn't think that I hurt her feelings very badly. That night I woke up and went to the kitchen to get a glass of water. My mom was crying there so quietly, as if she was afraid that she might wake me. I took a look to her and I turned away because of things I had said to her earlier. There was something pinching me in the corner of my heart. Even so, I hated my mother who was crying out of her one eye. So I told myself that I would grow up and become successful because I hated my one-eyed mom and our desperate poverty. Then I studied really hard. I left my mother and came to Seoul and studied and got accepted in the Seoul University with all the confidence I had. Then I got married. I bought a house of my own. Then I had kids too. Now I'm living happy and successful man. I like it here. I like here because it's a place that doesn't remind me of my mom. This happiness was getting bigger and bigger when someone unexpected came to see me. What? Who's this? It was my mother, still with her one eye. It felt as if the whole sky was falling apart on me. My little girl ran away scared of my mom's eye and asked her, Who are you? I don't know you. As if I tried to make that real, I screamed at her, How dare you come to my house and scare my daughter? Get out of here now. And to this, my mother quietly answered, Oh, I'm sorry. I may have gotten the wrong address. And she disappeared. Thank goodness she doesn't recognize me. I was quietly relieved. I told myself that I wasn't going to take care or think about this for the rest of my life. Then a wave of relief came upon me. One day a letter regarding a school reunion came to my house. I lied to my wife saying that I was going on a business trip. After the reunion, I went down to the old shack that I used to call a house just out of curiosity there. I found my mother fallen on the cold ground, but I did not shed a single tear. She had a piece of paper in her hand. It was a letter to me. She wrote, My son, I think my life has been long enough now, and I won't visit Seoul anymore. But would it be too much to ask if I wanted to come to visit me once in a while? I miss you so much, and I was so glad when I heard you were coming for the reunion, but I decided not to go to the school for you. I'm sorry, I only have one eye, and you see, when you were very little, you got into an accident and lost your eye. As a mother, I couldn't stand watching you having to grow up with only one eye, so I gave you mine. I was proud of you, my son. That was saying a whole new word for me. In my place with that eye, I was never upset at you for anything you did. The couple times that you were angry with me, I thought to myself, it's because he loves me. I miss the times when you were still young around me. I miss you so much. I love you. You mean the world to me. My world shattered. I hated the person who only lived for me. I cried for my mother. I didn't know of any way that will make up for my worst deeds. More. Never ever hate anyone for their disabilities. Never respect your parents. Don't ignore and underestimate their sacrifices. They give us life. They raise us better than they had been. They give and keep trying to give better than they ever had. They never wish unwell for their kids, even wildest dreams. They always try showing right path and being motivator. Parents give up all for kids. Forgive all mistakes made by kids. There is no way to repay what they done for kids. All we can do is try giving what they need, and it is just time, love and respect. And this was the end of our story. Please subscribe and follow me on the Instagram.
For the things that they do for me, for the blessings that rain on me. Sometimes I lose my way, but you think they pray for me, the sacrifice for me. Oh yeah, Mama, God bless you, Mama. Yabisharo, Mama, God bless you, Mama, Mama, hey, Mama. God bless you, Mama. Yabisharo, Mama, God bless you, Mama, Mama.